Hi there, I'm Bart Rendell, co-founder at Intentional Churches. This is Doug Parks, my other co-founder. And we have written a book about this thing called Church OS. We've trained hundreds of leaders in it. We've worked with hundreds of churches. But we realized that underneath the hood, if you would, or down deep inside of Church OS, even in the book, are some guiding beliefs that are woven in there that we want to make sure everybody understands super clearly. They're pretty simple, but they're very important because you hear us, and if you've watched any of our videos or worked with us, you probably have heard these, but maybe not quite so categorically. So we're going to go over our guiding beliefs about the mission and the vision when it comes to church. So, Doug?
Thanks, Bart. So mission, I always say, answers the question, why do we exist? And we've been around churches before that have spent a lot of time and a lot of money getting a mission statement that fit them pounded out, and that's great. But at the end of the day, we believe that the mission for every local church is given to us in Matthew 28, 19, and 20. And we paraphrase it and say, more and better disciples. And so we have an exercise in Church OS that can get you to your own customized mission statement, which is simply a restatement of that. But at the end of the day, our mission has already been given to us by Jesus.
That's right. And so then we go to this like mushy topic of vision, which definitions are all over the map on. And we're going to give you a couple of our thoughts on that. First of all, the vision of every church, the preferred future, if you would, that God is leading every church toward, because it executed on that mission, is unique to that church. Two churches next door to each other have a unique future because of the relational makeup of that church and its specific execution of Christ's mission. So every church's vision ends up looking pretty unique, and that has all kinds of reasons to it. Like I said, the relationships, theological makeup, history, where God put it, the journey God has had for it before that day. So anyway, every church's vision is unique.
And then one of the guiding beliefs that we really hope a church grasps around this idea of vision is double vision modeling or double vision tensioning. And by saying and putting the tension on it, what would have to be true for us to double our Great Commission impact in 5 years? It causes us to have innovative conversations instead of tweaking ones. And oh, by the way, even though it's a very hard thing to do, double impact is doable for a local church. And so we use that as an ongoing guide out in front continually. What would have to be true for us to double our impact?
So if you begin to think that way, like Doug described, and you begin to like put the tension of double vision, which we can all see at Christmas and Easter, and we can kind of envision what it would look like, that starts to create not only tension and action, but it creates a true north, a guide point from which we can try to begin to evaluate where we are today and what our plan should be. So we believe vision and double vision and future vision creates a true north guiding point and begins to really clean up a team's improper ways to evaluate today's status and success. And so vision creates a true north guide point.
Yeah, and then one of the things we say about mission, because we believe it's scripturally based, that mission is really static. It doesn't change, even though you may change the words you use to describe the Great Commission. At the end of the day, it's static. In Church OS, we do teach and believe underneath that vision is dynamic, that it's going to change as you work your plan and you move forward in time. God's going to reveal more. You're going to learn more about the people you're trying to reach, about your own 99. And in that, vision becomes dynamic, that we're adjusting always as God's revealing more.
And then finally, a core belief of ours is that unity and alignment around the mission and the vision is paramount for a team to win, succeed, and be healthy. Now, that may sound logical to you, but in church work, we found again and again, even with a common mission and, vision of, heaven at least, and vision of impact kind of being similar to understand among team members, there is a lot of misalignment and lack of unity. So we really believe in common language being developed inside of your team. And it starts with a common understanding around mission, vision, and even your plan to accomplish the mission. And in that alignment, there is tremendous unity and strength when it comes to a church leadership team.
So, in closing, these guiding principles about mission and vision, the first thing I would tell you as a church leader, one of the things that we often find is that people use these words and mean different things. So, Bart's highlight of language and why it matters, super important. So, if you and your team can get on the same page where mission, we know, means more and better, our restatement of the Great Commission, and vision is that preferred future, that picture of what tomorrow could look like, doubling our impact. If you can get clear on that, one other note, oftentimes you'll hear staff members or church members say the vision's not clear. I've heard many senior pastors have frustration about this. Oftentimes what they mean, again, words mean different things to different people. What they mean is the strategy is not clear. And so if you can get this concept down and get these core principles, guiding principles underneath your team, it's going to help you to be more and more aligned as you pull off your work in the coming months.